The final 5. Life Lessons from a Dying Millionaire. The Grand Whitmore estate stood in eerie silence, its towering walls and sprawling gardens bathed in the amber glow of the setting sun. Inside, the atmosphere was heavy, charged with the weight of impending finality. Harold Whitmore, a man who had once commanded boardrooms with a mere glance, now lay frail and confined to his bed. His wealth, power, and influence seemed to pale in the face of the inevitable. Rumors swirled among those gathered, family, friends, and confidants. Whispers of secrets Harold might finally reveal. His fortune was legendary, but so were the mysteries surrounding his life. As the group sat in hushed anticipation, Harold's sharp, perceptive eyes scanned the room, lingering on each face as if measuring their worth one last time. Many meditated. "Bring them closer," he instructed softly. His voice, though weak, carried the authority that had defined him. The room moved in unison, drawing nearer to the bed. Harold took a labored breath, a faint smile playing on his lips. "You've come to witness the end of a story," he began, "but perhaps you'll leave with the beginning of a new one." A ripple of curiosity spread through the crowd. Harold's tone was not that of a dying man, but of a master storyteller ready to unveil long-guarded truths. "I've lived a life most would envy," Harold continued, his voice gaining strength. "But envy blinds us to the reality behind the facade. You see, wealth and power come with a price I've paid in full. Tonight, I share not tales of riches, but the truths that matter most, truths I learned too late." The room seemed to hold its breath. Even the flickering flames of the fireplace stilled, as if captivated by Harold's words. "My first lesson," he said, his gaze distant, "is that relationships are the only true wealth. I built empires, but in the quiet moments of my life, I found myself alone. I lost those I loved because I valued gold over genuine connection. When you stand at the edge of your life, it's not the money you'll remember. It's the people." The listeners exchanged glances, the weight of his words sinking in. Harold's legacy was grand, but his regret was palpable. Hoover had given Harold his spot. "Integrity," Harold continued, his tone more somber, "is the cornerstone of a life well living. I achieved much, but not all with honor. The deals made in shadows haunt me more than the battles fought in the light. No success is worth your soul." A murmur spread through the room, the gravity of Harold's confession unsettling. His reputation was impeccable, yet here he was, exposing the cracks in the foundation. "The third lesson," Harold said, his voice softening, "is the joy of giving. I amassed wealth beyond measure, but found true joy only in giving it away. The faces of those I helped, the lives changed, that's what brought meaning. Remember, what you give defines you, far more than what you keep." Harold's eyes glistened with unshed tears, a rare vulnerability that struck a chord with his audience. "Passions," he whispered, his voice filled with longing. "I buried mine beneath the weight of ambition. In the pursuit of more, I lost the essence of who I was. Don't make the same mistake. Hold on to what makes your heart sing, for in it lies the essence of life." The room was silent, each person lost in their thoughts. Harold's life was a cautionary tale, and they felt the weight of his words. Finally, Harold's gaze turned to the window, where the last light of day faded into the encroaching night. "Life's impermanence," he said, his voice barely audible. "We are but fleeting shadows, here for a moment and gone the next. Embrace this truth, live fully, love fiercely, and cherish every breath, for none of us are promised tomorrow." As the final words left his lips, Harold's eyes closed, a serene smile gracing his face. The room held its collective breath, waiting, hoping for more. But Harold Whitmore had spoken his last. Shit. The silence stretched, filled with the echoes of his wisdom. Slowly, the crowd dispersed, each person carrying a piece of Harold's legacy in their hearts. The lessons of a dying millionaire would ripple through their lives, a testament to the power of truth spoken at the edge of eternity. Moral of the story: the true essence of life lies not in the accumulation of wealth but in meaningful relationships, integrity, generosity, passion, and an acceptance of life's transient nature.